Hezbollah is actively engaged in trying to hit the port city of Haifa here with their rockets.
This is Fox News. Every nation in the world has a reporter on the scene or a contract with a major news provider based here in the region. Either way, billions of people are spectators of the events unfolding both in Haifa and in Beirut. Meet Mike Tobin of Fox News. How many broadcasts does he make a day?
Sometimes we get up around 50 times a day.
And he's not the only one. BBC, Sky, CNN, they're all here. Israel doesn't underestimate the power of the media, and with the international opinion generally swinging away from Israel's favour, Danny Seaman is the head of the government press office. So what's he doing to show the media Israel's side of the story?
Well, in addition to what they see for themselves, they can be standing here, the siren goes off, and they can watch the missiles fall themselves. We're trying to give them the atmosphere. Take them, the other day I was in Nahariya with several journalists, taking them to the shelter so they get the understanding what it means to live in this shelter for days upon end. Children who are supposed to be on vacation now, some of them are afraid to go out and even shower because they may get caught in the shower. And as we know from yesterday, these missiles are lethal, and a person can be a second away from the shelter and be struck. So we try to bring them there, talk to the people, understand what they're going through at this time.
And Danny's got his work cut out. Israel's really in the spotlight.
The fact that there's a major conflict here, aside from the simple human drama of the whole event, it impacts everybody.
Many world leaders have come to the region with much criticism to make against Israel, so let's look at the charges made. For example, the rising numbers of civilian Lebanese deaths.
Sometimes they expect us to be apologetic to the fact that we have no more civilian casualties, that the bombs here are not, that we have to apologize because we don't have as many casualties on the other side. Well, I'm sorry, we're not going to apologize about that. We take better care of our civilians. We have more protective shelters here, not because we were planning this war, but because we've been through war. For the past 60 years, the state of Israel has been constantly under threat, and not only under threat, but under assault. And therefore, we've taken measures to defend our population.
Israel has its security needs, but the world is fast coming to the point where it can no longer stomach disturbing scenes from Beirut cramming the airways. We put that equation to Danny Seaman.
We don't use our civilian population as shields. We don't build our military installations in apartment buildings. They do, deliberately, to cause this, knowing that if in the battlefield they can't defeat us, perhaps in the field of public opinion, knowing that the media will dwell on the human crisis, and then there'll be pressure on Israel.
With one final word, how is the battle shaping up to defend Israel's image on the screen?
With all due respect to the media, they're doing the job they usually do.